Hey everyone, Decent Eddie here. It's Friday, April 25th, 2025. Since January 8th, I'm at 81% of my confident picks at 196 to 45 and 69% on all NBA games, 450 to 201. In the postseason, I'm 100% on confident picks and 68% overall. I post my picks hours before tip-off, giving you time to do your own research. Always check the latest matchup news and injury reports, and remember, there's never such a thing as a sure thing, no matter what. My goal is to help beginners and those who've had some bad luck make more informed picks. My NBA dataset focuses on moneyline picks. While my commentary can help with against the spread picks, my data isn't optimized for it. I know money lines can seem boring and offer lower returns at times, but it's better to bet $100 to lightly get back your $100 plus 25 or 30 than it is to risk $100 and never see that $100 again, especially if you're new or struggling. Let's dive into tonight's games. Be sure to read at least one matchup report before placing any bets on these games, friends. Don't take what I say or what anyone else says on faith. Starting out, it's Celtics versus Magic. Celtics get a decent Eddie confident pick with a 9.367 differential, showing a 76% chance to win by the historical data. Magic have an amazing defense, and they should be credited for that, but Celtics, even if they're not 100% like last year's Celtics, are still the Celtics. Now, Orlando is in a must-win situation. Their backs are against the wall, and they're at home. If Magic is going to win, it would probably be this game, but I don't have a crystal ball. This game could start out like the Thunder-Grizzlies game started last night. If that happens, do the Celtics have the minimals to show up at the end like the Thunder did last night? I don't know. Against the spread, the line has moved from the Celtics being a 5-point favorite to a 4.5-point favorite last time I looked. Take that info however you want it. According to my data and the stat sheet, Celtics do almost everything better than Magic. I'm going to stay with my number on the money line. Pacers versus Bucks. This is an incredibly small danger, decent Eddie score differential of a .033. .033. That's a 54% chance for the Bucks to win according to the data. Pacers are exactly 50% on the road. Bucks are 66% at home, which is where they're playing. Something to keep in mind though. The Pacers look like a team that has found its flow at the important part of the season. Bucks have looked better. All that being said, Bucks are at home with their backs against the wall. If Bucks show up for real, my number should hold. But if you're feeling skittish about that, you may think about considering taking the Pacers to cover with that plus 5.5 that I'm seeing against the spread. Search your hearts, friends. This one's dangerous either way you slice it. Wrapping up, it's Lakers versus Timberwolves. Timberwolves get a suboptimal nod with a 4.9 differential, meaning a 66% chance for the Timberwolves to win by my historical data. These teams have split games so far this season, and they also split the regular season matchups. I'm sorry, I misspoke. They've split games in this series, and they've also split games in the season matchups. My bad. The implied win probability by the books is about 61%. Remember, my data shows 66%, so they're relatively in line. And the books think, the Timberwolves should win this one too. Lakers' offense has looked better, and I mentioned before how Timberwolves they've got a size matchup that goes well versus LeBron and Luka. I'm going to stick with my data on the money line for the Timberwolves at home, even though LeBron does have a history of rising to challenges mid-series in the postseason. All right, that's it. Quick recap. Decent Eddie confident picks, we got one. It's the Celtics. Suboptimal picks, we've got one. It's the Timberwolves. Danger picks, we've got one. It's the Bucks. 4 parlays. I can't recommend any money line parlays between these teams tonight. You can consider the money line, on the Celtics, and sticking that in with like a 2 or 3 leg. Play it safe, please. Like I always say, add a leg or two in between -400 to -450. If you do that in a 2-leg parlay with the Celtics, your range is going to be 64 to 66% win probability. If you add a third leg in that same -400 to -450 range, the third leg lowers you to anywhere between a 51 to 53% probability win rate, okay? Just remember, I never recommend more than a 3-leg parlay due to the risks of combined probabilities. And if you need help with a gambling problem, resources are in my channel description. So, Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get my picks hours ahead of time. For more, head over to Decent Eddie Picks on Instagram or find me on Facebook or X at Decent Eddie Picks, spelled P-I-X. You'll sometimes see a deeper dive into my data, my Decent Eddie grades for all the teams, which I actually did yesterday. I just didn't post it. I'll do it today, I promise. And any last minute thoughts that I might have. Let's see what happens. This is Decent Eddie signing off. Have an awesome day.